Welcome to Extraterrestrial Reality. I just want to do a little reaction video, reaction podcast here to this hearing that we just had this afternoon. Unfortunately, everything went fine. I did a live stream, of course, as everyone who was watching it saw. But when the hearing concluded, I started talking, and I kept on getting booted out of my own live stream for some reason. And I was able to come back in a couple of times. So now I'm just going to do it separately here. I thought it was a great hearing. It was definitely a step forward, no question about it. It was pretty much what I expected. David Grush, unfortunately, was unable to answer a lot of questions. He did say that he would provide more answers to Congress members in a SCIF, which is a secure conference facility. And he did say that that will happen in the future as long as they get the right clearances to hear what he has to say, apparently. There's things he cannot say or he can get into trouble, apparently. I thought that some of the testimony from David Fravor was probably the most interesting. Basically what he described was something that's unearthly. I mean, he's telling us that this stuff that he saw could not have been human-made. It just could not have been. It was just the way it maneuvered, the tic-tac object that he saw in 2004 as a U.S. Navy pilot. It was incredible, and it's not something that we would have. He said it's not something that we have now, and it's not something we'll have that we might have another. We're not going to have it in the future anytime soon. So I thought that his testimony was very interesting. All the testimony, Ryan Graves, I thought did a great job. I thought actually the bipartisan effort that you saw with the Congress people, I thought the questions were pretty strong from Tim Burchett and all the other people on that committee, including Jamie Raskin. He asked a lot of great questions. We got a lot of. It was very good. Again, like Richard Dolan says, there's a red line, and we're. Are we going to get over that red line at some point? This is as close to the red line as we have ever gotten. There's just no question about it. We butt it right up against it. It's going to be interesting to see how the mainstream media handles this. Are they going to be reporting on this a lot? These people were testifying under oath. What more could you say? Some of the issues I did have a problem with. One of the Congress people, let's see here, this was Congresswoman, Representative Fox, who started talking about Chinese spy balloon. I mean, who cares? We weren't there for this. This was not about that. This was about something else that these guys had. They don't have any information with regard to that. So some people wanted to turn it into a political football, I guess, like Representative Fox did. I thought that was stupid. It was a waste of time. But outside of that, I thought this was very good. This was the best hearing we've had. I mean, there have been other hearings. We had the one with Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick from Arrow, and a lot of us thought that was a joke. There was also the one with the Pentagon officials before that, and that was a joke. But this one here meant something, because you had people like Grush, who's a whistleblower, who's telling you under oath that there is crash retrieval and reverse engineering programs. He's telling that, and he's testifying under oath to this. So it's a huge step forward. Hopefully soon we'll get more hearings. I would hope to see some more whistleblowers step forward. In addition to Grush, I think that's important. It's very important to get more whistleblowers. Apparently, there was supposed to be at least one other whistleblower testifying today, but that person was apparently scared away. We don't know. We don't have a lot of information on that, but that's what we've been told. So hopefully in the future, there are going to be other hearings. And there actually might be one actually coming up in September in the Senate. There might be a Senate hearing on this, so hopefully we'll see that. And we need to keep this momentum going. We want to get to the bottom of this. We want to finally get the truth from the government. There's most certainly a secret control group that does not want that truth out. You are seeing people in Congress right now working together, which is great, because actually this Congress, the political climate that we have been in for years now is totally divided. But on this one issue, on UFOs, right, they are together, and that is something to see. It is fantastic. UFOs actually could bring this country together. Disclosure might actually bring America together again. I think we need disclosure for that reason too, because it's bringing people together that you would never imagine coming together in any other circumstance. It's incredible, and so that's something to be very happy about. I am thrilled about today's hearing. This is a totally different animal than anything that we've seen before, and I can't wait for more to come. And I'm sure that the reaction that you're going to hear from other people in the UFO community is going to be as enthusiastic as mine is today. I think debunkers have a lot to worry about. I'm sure they'll come up with some they'll come up with some political angle that will make it look like it wasn't worth our time, but it is. It's a very important. No matter what anybody says, today was an important day in the history of UFOs because we took a major step forward. We are right up against that red line, and I believe that we are on a road to no return. It's time to accept this reality. It's time for the officials in the background that have been sitting on this information to finally come clean and let us know what they have and what they've just learned over all these decades that they've been studying it secretly. And Congress needs to keep pushing forward on this. And I have to say, I am very happy with Congress at this point with regard to this issue. With the UFO issue, they are doing a fantastic job on both sides of the aisle. And this was a great day in the history of ufology. It's probably the biggest day that ufology has ever seen, actually, as far as potential disclosure. I mean, we are moving toward that. There is no question about it right now, and I am very excited about the future. I want to know more about this. I know that there's something here. I know that there's a non-human intelligence among us. So a lot of you out there know this, right? For various reasons, whether you've studied this enough to know for a fact that there is, or you've had personal experiences, whatever the case, or a mixture of both, whatever the case, right? We all want to know more, and we believe that everyone else who is basically oblivious to this needs to be brought in on the secret and know and told the truth about this. The human race needs to know the truth on this, and today was a big day with moving toward that end game. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, and I really appreciate all the people that joined in on the chat earlier today. That was fantastic. I loved every second of that hearing. It was so much better than anything else we've seen before. And a lot of it, like I said, was expected. But you know what? We needed this. It's on the record now. It's on the record under oath. That's the important part. Anyway, until next time.